Hello and welcome to Dr. Marlin Berry Arena. I'm Jacob Beatty. Joined alongside me is Michael Leafgreen.
We had the Arvest Hoopfest this weekend. Today, tomorrow, and Saturday. We're going to see your Rogers Mounties tonight with Conway Wampus Cats. Friday we'll get Russellville, and then Saturday Providence. If you were watching the Huddle Cam stream earlier, you just got to see Providence play Harrison. Conway, visiting team, comes in. They're 1-3 on the season. They've played some really tough games, so the 1-3 is not really indicative of where they're going to be at throughout the year. They opened up a Little Rock Christian, who's one of the best teams in the state. Little Rock Parkview. Then they won against Harbor and lost to Bentonville. So they played two of our conference teams. So this will be a good test for us to kind of see where we're at. They beat Harbor by 7, lost to Bentonville by 10. And so, we're going to get a good look at what we'll see night in and night out after Christmas in our conference. And then your Rogers Mounties comes in at 3-3. They had a really good tournament last week at Bixby, Oklahoma. They beat Lincoln Christian out of Tulsa in the first round. Then in the semis, beat Sand Springs, who's a really tough team, well coached. Made it to the finals and lost to Piedmont, who's going to be one of the top teams to look at in Oklahoma in 6A. They're looked at to be in the state tournament come springtime. So a really good test for the Mounties. One thing, this is our first stream to see the Mounties play this year. So, everybody's going to see a lot of new faces. We have new faces on the floor. We have new faces on our coaching staff. So just, going to be a lot of excitement. I think we're going to see tonight. They'll look to get up and down the floor. Shooting three is going to be a big proponent for our success. But it's going to be a good showing. And like I said, we got a lot of new faces we'll talk about here in just a few minutes as we get going.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this team performs together. I mean, really just totally different from last year. And we'll definitely play different too.
Yeah, our keys to the game tonight, like I said, three-point shooting is going to be a big one for our team offensively. They're a lot of times going to live and die by the three. They will get it going downhill, but it's going to be kind of a good measuring stick. If we start hitting some threes early, that'll open up the things offensively, bode well for us. Transition is going to be key. Over in Bixby, there was just some lacking areas there that Coach McMahon wanted to shore up on. They want to get out and go in transition, and transition defense is going to have to pick up. And then rebounding. I mean, you're going to have to find a body each time shot goes up, and limit offensive rebounding from Conway. So those are going to be our keys tonight to get Rogers going into the victory lane.
Now we're getting the starting lineups.
Superintendent Dr. Jeff Perry, Principal Lisa Williams, Athletic Directors Paul Wilson and Steve Woodford. Welcome to the Rogers High School for the 20th Annual Arvest Bank Hoopfest, presented by Hyde Jackson. Our next matchup features the Wampus Cats and your Rogers Mounties. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups first for the Wampus Cats from Conway. A 6'3" senior, number 0, Zay Hill. A 5'7" junior, number 2, Zay Patrick. A 6'2" junior, number 15, Carl Johnson. A 6'8" junior, number 25, Jamal Holden. And a 6'3" junior, number 40, Dion Sasser. Wampus Cats are coached by Joey Moon. He's assisted by Nick Carroll and Nick Rose. And now, here's the starting lineup for your Rogers Mounties. A 5'10" sophomore, number 1, Owen Crawford. A 6'1" sophomore, number 10, Devon Fleming. A 6'4" junior, number 24, Luke Sanders. A 6'3" senior, number 2, Chris Hill. And a 6'5" senior, number 5, Gus Kraut.
Yeah, so you see the starting lineup for the Mounties, 2 sophomores, a junior, and 2 seniors. Only 2 of those are going to look familiar to our fans at home. Owen Crawford and Devin Fleming, two sophomores, excelled really well on our freshman team, and number 10, that's one that I think people are going to start talking a lot about pretty quick. Just a name that maybe don't know about is Devin Fleming, but he's getting ready to turn some heads here in 6A.
Yeah, what I've seen from him, he's looked amazing, and I'm excited to see how he performs tonight and just the rest of the season.
Yeah, and then you got Gus and Chris, our senior leaders on the floor, looking for them to have a breakout senior season. Owen Crawford, number 1, shared the point duties with Devin Fleming. And then you got number 24, junior Luke Sanders on the wing. We mentioned in the beginning, but this is a team that can really fill it up from outside. So if they're getting their legs underneath them today, from the start, it'll be a good game for us.
And we got Gus Kraut trying to get the tip here. And for them, they have Jamal Holden.
Yeah, our hold-up, we have the clock and the shot clock on the backboards are not on right now. We had the same issue last weekend in the First National Bank Classic with the ladies. There we go. All right, we're set for tip-off. Look for some sort of set here. Mountie's first possession. Double high post. They do a lot of backdoor cuts. Screen-to-screener stuff. They were trying to get Luke there on the screen-to-screener coming up for the 3. You'll see a lot of that out of timeouts.
Crawford hits it from the corner.
Yeah, you see a lot of that out of timeouts coming in from quarters. Coach Mack will do a good job of getting his team ready to run something there.
Ooh, and that's a good shot by Zay Hill from the corner, responding great to what the Mounties just did. Hill wants to drive inside, and he's going to float it up in. No good, gets his own miss. Puts it back up, no good, and they have Holden there for their rebound. Gives it inside. Hill puts up a 3 from the wing, no good. Owen Crawford's there for our Mounties rebound. Owen Crawford with a deep 3, no good. They have Xavier Hill there to get the rebound.
Mountie switching screens here. They got to shore that up, stay in front. Trying to shore up any drives down low.
Holden from the post, no good. Devon grabs it. And then Zay Patrick just snatches it and takes it to the other side, puts up a layup, no good. Holden's there for the rebound. He's going to put that one in.
Yeah, that was a tough pass there in traffic from Devin. You see how far out wide Conway's gapped out. Those downhill drives, backdoor cuts are going to be there.
Sanders from the corner, no good. Holden inside. Has Sanders on the good defense. Kraut with the rebound, giving it to Crawford. Tries to find Devon. It's not going to be there. Deep pass to Chris Hill. Hill drives in, kicks it out to Kraut in the corner. Kraut, good. I'll make the score 6-5 with 5:20 left to go in this first quarter. Like you mentioned, the three-point shooting, good.
Got to dig out of the post here.
Zay Patrick isn't going to get the tough layup, but Kraut's there for the rebound.
Gonna try to take advantage of that transition.
Yep. Crawford, deep 3, barely off. They have Deion Sasser there for the rebound.
Oh, the Mounties had a transition opportunity that last possession and didn't take advantage of it. 3-on-2. That's a great job, Devin, staying down, staying in front, caused a turnover there.
Devon to Hill. Back to Crawford. Gets snatched away by Xavier Hill. Hill's going to get fouled on his way up. That foul will go to Owen Crawford.
Number 1, Owen Crawford. That's his first. Team's first.
Yeah, Owen's got to be tough for the basketball there. Make one move and go. You get a release dribble, back dribble up. But you can't sit there and dance with it. Their hands are too quick. They are bodying us up way out on the perimeter. So if you can't get by, we got to have a release there.
And Rogers is going to sub in Elijah McCoy and Lincoln McMahon.
So Owen out. They'll probably move Devon over to point. Or Elijah. Elijah's bringing it down.
Elijah's tries to take it down fast. Kicks it out to McMahon at the top of the wing. Crouch puts up a 3 from the corner, and that one's good as well.
I guess 2 for 2 early here. Yeah, good help defense by Devon. Able to get a handle that.
Hill trying to square up. Gives it out to McMahon on the wing. No good. Rebound, Carl Johnson. Carl Johnson driving in on Devon. No good. McMahon's going to get the rebound. Kraut on the wing, deep 3. No good. Chris Hill makes a great effort. Gives it to McMahon. Trying to drive in, kicks it back out to Hill. Hill driving in now. He's going to get that rebound, good to go.
Chris Hill for 2.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's next?
No good there from Holden. McCoy puts up a 3. No good. McMahon's there for the rebound. McMahon gets fouled on his way up. He's going to get 2 free throws.
A couple things we talked about early was three-point shooting, which you see that they're putting up a lot of threes, and then second was transition. Chris did a great job pushing the ball there, hit McCoy in the corner, and then Lincoln got the offensive rebound there. Fallon going to the free throw line.
Conway makes some substitutions. They put in Traylon Credit.
Simmons and Nathan Herman into the game for Rogers.
And then Rogers makes some substitutions as well. They put in Nathan Herman and Graydon Simmons.
Yep. Good job, Lincoln, stepping up and knocking both those down. Mountings with a 13-7 lead here. 2:40 left in the first quarter.
Conway's going to take a 30-second timeout.
Conway, it's a 30-second timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank
Yeah, so one thing we talked about early on when keys to the game is going to be three-point shooting for the Mounties. They've put up 9 threes already. We got 2:40 left in the first quarter. They are 3 for 9. I'd like to see them hit that a little better clip, but they're going to get some shots up. That's one thing Coach Mack has a lot of confidence in their shooting ability. They have several guys with the green light. Wants them to shoot it in stride, take good shots, don't make it tough shots. But they're going to have the green light in transition, kickouts, things like that. So they got to start knocking these down a little bit higher clip. But Mounting's off to a great start, 13-7.
See what Conway has after this timeout. Give it to Sassler. Back out to Patrick. Hill puts up the rebound, no good. Devon trying to drive in. Does a spin move, no good. St. Conway ball.
Nathan diving in there, getting hand on it, trying to get an offensive rebound and knocked that out of bounds. Great hustle play.
Sassler, mid-range, no good. Hills there for the rebound, and he puts it up. It's Lincoln driving in, gives it to McCoy on the outside. McCoy puts up a three from the corner, and that'll good.
Does a great job pushing the ball. Simmons took that baseline drive and hit McCoy there in the corner for a wide open three.
Patrick driving in. Good defense by Devon there, not letting him get the layup. So McMahon takes a step back, puts up the three from the wing, no good. McCoy's there for the rebound. He's going to put up his own shot from the mid-range, no good. They have credit there for the rebound.
Here we go.
It's Hill, and he's going to get that one from the post. Vaughn's now going to take it out to the Mounties before giving it to McMahon. Vaughn takes a deep three. No good.
It was actually going to be a lob there for Nathan.
It was a lob.
I've seen them run that play before, and it looks like a shot, but he's looking for that lob. I've seen him with Chris do that before.
Credit. Spin move. Good job double teaming. Devon's going to get it on a fast break. Vaughn's going to get fouled on his way up. He's going to have two from the line here.
Foul number 2, Zay Patrick, his first. Second.
They call the foul on Patrick from Conway.
You got Owen Crawford, Gus Kraut, Luke Sanders back in for the Mounties.
Devon will make the second.
And Chris Hill coming in for Devon Fleming.
Conway making some subs of their
10
own.
seconds left here in the first quarter. You shore up and get a stop defensively.
No good on the three. Kraut grabs the rebound. So that'll be the end of your first quarter. Rogers Mounties 17, Wampus Cats 11. As we're heading into the second quarter here, we'll be back after this.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Conway with it now. Looks to the inside. He's going to put up a layup. Gets fouled on his way up.
Number 5, Gus Kraut, his first.
Foul was called on Gus Kraut. That was Jamal Holden who got fouled. Holden will make the first. Holden will make them both. Now Crawford. Hill takes a step back, gets blocked away by Holden. Mounties will grab it though. Crawford's just gonna lose it.
Yeah, Chris does a great job getting downhill, but when he gets in there and against traffic, he's got to know, find that release, find that outlet guy. It'll be tough for him to get that shot up.
Five seconds on the shot clock.
And Tad Lake getting that off.
Wouldn't have been good either way. Williams with it for Conway. Sorry, they have two Williams. That's DeMonte Williams. Xavier Hill puts it in.
Yeah, Zay Hill is attacking the rim, getting offensive rebounds. He's it's like the playmaker for Conway tonight. Yeah, he was closer. Tried to take a charge, just a little bit deep, because the contact wasn't until Kraut was coming down.
Cousin number 0, Zay Hill, his first. At the line should be 2. Gus Kraut.
Called on Zay Hill there. First one's good from Kraut. Devon Fleming subs in for Graydon Simmons.
Mounties back to their starting 5.
Kraut makes the second. Zay Hill down to Holden on the inside. Holden puts up the dunk.
Good back door.
Good pass by Kraut. Just Hill's gonna get fouled on his way up.
Yeah, Conway's gapped out so wide. You're going to see that throughout the night, that the backdoor cuts are going to be there. Chris missed the first one. Lead's cut down to 2.
Credit subs in for Hill for Conway.
You get this free throw and get back and get defense settled in.
He will make it.
So they're pushing the ball in a hurry.
DeMonte to Holden.
Yeah, they're looking to take advantage down low with Holden. The good double team, Devon Fleming.
Fight for the ball down there. Devon comes out with
Got
it.
numbers, we'll push.
Yeah, they just lose the opportunity on the fast break there.
One more. There it is.
Crawford, good three.
Hey, great job. Tried to push it, didn't quite have it. Moved the ball around the perimeter, had a wide open 3.
Crawford just takes that one right out of his hands. Sanders with the mid-range jumper, and that one's gonna fall. Conway gonna try to put a 3.
Yeah, looked like foul on Sanders on the rebound.
Yeah,
Yeah, one thing offensively for the Mounties, that ball screen's going to be tough. You saw Conway jump it hard. It's a hard hedge, and they're jumping double teaming that ball screen. So just Mounties going to be aware of that. That's part of their offense. Get into the flow of it.
Patrick subs back in for Conway. Credit does a spin move. Fighting for the rebound. Devon ends up with it.
Rip baseline. He had the baseline wide open going.
Devon drives in. Gets a little contact on the way up. Holden comes away with the rebound for Conway. Johnson, no good. Call.
I don't know if I disagree with that, but that's just a late whistle. Hate to see that as a late whistle. The Coach Mack's going to say the same thing, you know. Foul, call the foul. Just don't hesitate on it.
Lincoln McMahon checks in for Devon Fleming.
Yeah, Mack's going to have to take advantage here with Zay Hill being on the bench.
And on Conway's side, Tap subs in for Holden. Johnson will miss second. Kraut comes away with the rebound. Gives it to Sanders. Sanders at the wing. He's going to get that one.
Yeah, so we had it down to a 2-point game. Mountie's opening back up 28-17. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Like I said, they got to take advantage, get the ball going, transition, but take advantage of the fact that the playmaker's not on the floor right now. He's got a little bit of foul trouble.
It's just a great job by Mounties getting Conway to take another timeout here. Still pretty early in the first half.
Yeah, at the end of the first quarter, we said the Mounties are 3 for 9 from 3. They're 2 for 2 so far here in the second quarter. You saw Luke stick that one in transition, that last possession. Got Lincoln McMahon, Owen Crawford, Luke Sanders, Gus Kraut, Chris Hill on the floor for the Mounties. Coming out in a 3-2 zone out of the timeout.
Patrick to Credit. Credit to Patrick again. Johnson from the top of the key, no good. Sanders tips it to Hill.
Nothing there.
Hill tries to find a lane. He's going to get it.
That's one of those as a coach, you're like, great job.
Yeah.
That's a tough shot. Going against 1-on-3 there. Good job, Chris, sticking it.
He can make it. He can take it. Patrick's going to get tipped away by Crawford. Now McMahon puts up a layup. Gets it good.
Great job in transition, pushing the ball hard.
Patrick on the outside. Gives it to Tap. Patrick gets the screen from Tap. Nothing there. Patrick's going to put up the mid-range jumper. No good. Gus Kraut's going to get the rebound. McMahon.
Mounties in a 5-out motion set here.
Hands it off to Hill. Sanders to Crawford. Gives it inside to McMahon. McMahon gets his man to jump. No good. Johnson drives in. Good defense by Sanders. Kraut's going to grab the rebound. Kraut drives in and loses it on the way up.
That's a great job in transition. Mounties had 5-on-3. Got the ball inside. Conway just able to strip it away. Still Mounting's ball.
Pass is just a little high for McCoy there.
Mounting's be back in man-to-man defense on this possession.
Down, Jamal, down, Jamal, down, down.
Patrick trying to set up a play. Gets a good screen from Holden. Can't do anything with it though. Sasser getting double teamed. Nathan Herman tries to strip it away.
Fouls on St. Patrick, that's his second. 13 foul.
McCoy to Simmons.
Bring the screener for the shooter. Stick it.
McMahon, three, no good. Conway has Tap open. Tap puts up the three, no good, fighting for the rebound. And Zadian Patrick is there. Herman kicks it out to Devon.
I have a flop warning on 15 blue.
A flop warning has been issued
So they give a flop warning to
So
Carl
that's
Johnson.
something new this year, point of emphasis. That you get a warning in the second time. I don't know if it's a personal foul or if it's a technical foul.
Yeah, that's
But
the
that's something
first
they're
I've
trying to clean up this year.
It's the first I've heard of it. McMahon gives it to Sanders. Sanders puts up a jumper, no good. Tap, pass just a little too high for Holden. McMahon tries to give it to McCoy, but Tap gets it. Carl Johnson drives in now. That's no good. Kraut with the rebound.
The shot clock's off. Got 30 seconds left.
Just 20 seconds till the end of the half.
Yeah, they want the last shot here.
I think
Not in a
that's-
hurry.
I think that's smart. Clock hits 10 seconds. Devon loses it, grabs it, puts it up, no good. They have Holden there for the rebound. Johnson's gonna put up the last shot, no good. Mounties, 32, Conway, 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time please direct your attention to center court for a very important announcement from our friend Mike from Arvest Bank.
Thank you, and welcome to our 20th annual Arvest Hoopfest Basketball Tournament. I have Emma here with NWAC to speak for one moment.
Hello everyone, my name is Emma and I am one of the college recruiters at Northwest Arkansas Community College, which means that I get to go to awesome schools like Rogers and talk to students about
Arvest Bank. We believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Yep. All right, and we got some highlights here from the first half from the Rogers Mounties. Let's take a look at some of these. There's a big three from Gus Kraut there. It's a good layup from Chris Hill. Another big three from McCoy. You see a lot of three-point shooting from these Mounties in the first half. And then Hill's done a lot of work on the inside for us tonight.
Yeah, so Mounties have a 32-19 halftime lead. Looking at some of the stats, first for Conway, Zay Hill, 9 points, but Mounties were fortunate he got in some foul trouble, didn't play a whole lot in the second quarter, so most of that came in the first. And then Jamal Holden down low had 6. They're trying to get him some action, a lot of high-low looks. If he'll hold his seal, I think he's got a lot of potential down low. He doesn't hold that seal very well. But that's their two main guys. They have 15 of their 19 at halftime. And then for the Mounties, led with Gus Kraut with 8. Owen Crawford has 2 threes. He has 6 points. Chris Hill with 5. Lincoln McMahon, 4 points. And Elijah McCoy, 3. And Devon Fleming has 1 point. Devon's kind of a stat stuffer guy. He's done a lot of other things. Just hasn't quite gotten in the groove offensively. You know, another one I've been really impressed with, Owen Crawford, our sophomore point guard. He had a really good defensive stance late in the first quarter. The guy he was guarding drove down in, and Owen stayed on his feet, didn't leave the ground, and was able to actually get a block and a deflection where he was able to go in transition the other way. So really good stuff from our guys. And we said at the beginning, a lot of new faces. You know, Chris Hill and Gus Kraut are two mainstays, 2 returning starters, but a lot of new faces, and basically everybody else that touched the floor. I think Nathan might have played a little bit last year, but everybody else that's on the floor there, there's going to be new faces for our Mountie fans at home.
I think it's been working pretty well for us tonight. Kind of all-around scoring from Rogers. Everyone getting some touches. We've done pretty good with the defensive rebounds in the first half as well.
I have stats for both of these.
All right, we're set to start the third quarter. Mounties basketball look for a set coming out of here. Something going towards the rim. Chris having it here. Might look at Chris making a pass, getting a backside screen maybe for a lob.
Yep, Hill drives in there. He's been in the inside all night. He's not going to get that one to go. Holden puts up the 3. He's going to get that one.
Yeah, Holden stepping out, hitting the 3.
Crawford gives it to Sanders from the top of the key. No good. They have Zay Hill there for their rebound. Johnson to Patrick. Patrick with the spin move. No good, but Holden gets the rebound over Sanders there.
Yeah, Holden's coming out here after halftime. The 5-0 run of his own.
Devon puts up a 3, no good. They have Zay Hill there for another rebound. Johnson puts it up. He's going to get fouled on his way up. Conway comes out of the half looking pretty good and working pretty fast here.
Yeah, one of the things we talked about early The Mountie's going to put up a lot of shots, a lot of threes. If they're falling, it looks good. If they're not, it makes it tough offensively. And you'd like to see coming out of halftime here, legs may not be underneath you. Just get something going to the rim, get back in the flow after that 10-minute break.
Johnson makes them both. Crawford to Kraut.
Yeah, Conway's in a 2-3 zone.
Oh. Pass. Kraut just wasn't ready for it. Bounces off his body. Zay Hill puts up a good layup for them on there. It's going to force Rogers to take a timeout. Third first.
9-0 run here to start start the third quarter. We got a full timeout.
And yeah, we'll be back after this from our sponsors.
Yeah, so like I said, have a 9-0 run to start the third quarter for the Wampus Cats. They were in that 2-3 zone that last possession. That's going to bode well for Mounties. They're trying to shore up drives from our guys, but if they'll look inside, look backside, they're going to have that defense overshifted, and they'll get any shot they want, which should bode well for our guys. They want to get going offensively and start hitting some threes.
So Mounties still have the lead here, 32-28 with 6 minutes left in this third quarter.
Conway's coming out full court out of the timeout. First look we've seen.
We're forced to take another timeout there. He didn't want the 5-second violation. So that'll be our second timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, as a coach, whenever you're sitting and you haven't shown anything and you're in a timeout, after just showing a 2-3 zone for the first time, and Coach Mack is going to be talking about, hey, we got to get something going. Defensively, we got to do this. Offensively, here's the zone. And they come out, and then they're in a full court press. Kind of got our guys off balance there.
Yeah, they just didn't expect that. And then they weren't quite ready for it. Also need to see Sanders move side to side there to get the pass in. There you go. He gets it to Kraut that time.
And back in the 2-3 zone out of that press. They just can't be content. They got to attack gaps, look inside, look backside. Just don't be content on the three. Devin's got to get a release.
Vaughn gives it to Crawford in the corner. It gets blocked away by Holden.
Yeah, but Devon there got really close to a 5-second call.
Vaughn's not going to get that one, though. But Hill's there for the offensive rebound. He's going to get one of his own. He's going to get fouled on his way up. Call the foul on Carl Johnson from Conway. Chris Hill, chance here for a three-point play. And he'll make it. That extends the Mountie lead 35-28. Gives it to Zay Hill. Zay Hill tries to get rid of it. I'm going to say Conway will keep possession.
Yeah, it's a good job, Chris, sliding over defensively on the drive. Zay didn't have anywhere to go with it. Mounty's able to tip it out of bounds.
He'll tip it out of bounds again. 12 seconds on the shot clock for Conway.
Yeah, they're going to run a set here. It's going to be a 1-4, 4 cross. Looking at a guy coming over the top. Trying to clear out for him.
Hill gets screened by Holden. They're going to get, Zay Hill's going to get that one to go.
That was a set that 76 used to run for Allen Iverson. So a lot of coaches just call it AI. It's pretty standard.
Devon tried to drive in on the baseline. It wasn't there. He gives it to Kraut.
Conway switching back to man-to-man on the out of bounds.
Hill, as he's falling backwards, no good. Patrick to Hill. No good from Johnson. Sanders is there for our rebound. Devon tries to get it in going.
He'd like to have that one back. I think he wasn't quite there, and he had already let the ball out of his hands when he saw it.
Gives it to Holden on the inside.
Yeah, and that transition, Mountie's got mismatched, had Crawford down low on Jamal Holden. Took a while for Conway to see that. When they finally recognized that they got the ball down and Holden. Crawford couldn't do anything there but foul him.
McMahon comes in for Devon now. They leave him open in the corner. Looks like they almost dared him to take that shot. Hill gets a layup, good to go. Mountie's up by 7. 3:40 left to go in the third quarter. Holden, no good. Carl Johnson is there for the rebound.
Got a fresh shot clock.
Oh, yeah.
He was good until he took his hand off the basketball and extended it out.
Yeah, I thought they were about to let him get away with that.
I think he would have gone straight up with it. I think the official would have given him the foul because Chris was real tight on him, but he wanted to create the separation first, and it backfired on him. Coming back in a 2-3 zone.
McMahon gives it to Sanders. Kraut guarded 3. No good. McMahon's there for the rebound. Gives it to Elijah McCoy on the inside. He's going to get that one. Patrick drives in. He's going to get that one. Good job by Rogers to get their hands up, though. Kraut drives in on the baseline.
Yep.
He's going to get that one and one.
Hey, great job squaring up and seeing that there was no help. He drives baseline and took it right to the rim through contact.
Mountie's up by 9. Tapp is going to sub in for Holden on Conway. They're also going to have DeMonte Williams sub in for Carl Johnson. Kraut's going to make it, making a 3-point play, sending the Mountie lead to 10 with 2:30 left to go in this third quarter. Tapp from the wing, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Call it Conway possession.
Yeah, every possession down, Conway's trying to get the ball down low. And they have Tap, Sasser, Holden, all trying to seal off and get something down low.
Hill on Hill. Sanders on Sasser. Sasser tries to put it up. No good. Good defense there. McMahon gets the rebound, taking it down the court. Tries to give it a Kraut, tipped away by Hill. And Sanders tries to put it up, no there, but Hill's there for the rebound. Elijah gets the rebound.
That's 2 possessions in a row offensively where I let out of sorts. A little bit sped up.
Trying to use the speed to the advantage. The Hill in the corner. Hill drives in on the baseline. Gives it to Kraut. Kraut wide open.
Mounties back to a 12-point lead here. Under a minute left in the third.
Kraut and Tap were fighting for the rebound. Hill ends up with it in the end. McCoy tries to get it, but Sasser takes the rebound away from him.
Less than a second separate game and shot clock. Back to that same set, 1-4 high. Coming over.
Like you said, he just called AI.
Yeah, this is looking for a clear out.
It's no good. That'll be the end of the third quarter. Your Mounties up by 12. We'll be right back after this break.
All right, back to action here. Start the fourth quarter. Mounties with a 12-point lead, 44-32, and possession of the basketball. You saw early in the first half, had that flop warning right in front of us. So we checked on that just to make sure, but that second time will result in a team technical foul, so it does not be assessed to the player, but team technical foul. It'll be 2 free throws and the basketball if that happens twice.
Coy tries to put it up just outside the paint. No good. Gives it to McMahon in the corner. McMahon also no good. Conway's going to get the rebound credit with it. Credit tries to drive in.
Yeah, Devon's got to get his feet there instead of his hands. Interesting to see that Holden's still out for Conway. Wondering how long they'll go with him on the bench. 12-point deficit.
Chris Hill subs in for Devon.
We also had Graydon Simmons in here at the quarter. Nathan Herman as well on the floor.
Johnson, 3, no good. Taps there for the rebound. Nathan fighting for it now. Say Conway's going to keep it.
Luke Sanders back in for Lincoln McMahon.
Lindsay gives it to Williams. Williams, 3 from outside. That's going to fall for him.
A quick timeout from Conway after the made 3.
Yeah. We're going to see some highlights from your Mounties here from the third quarter. We'll see Devon here just driving in, making tough play. Hill gets his rebound and puts it up. See Hill again on the inside. So a big difference you see in these replays from the first half highlights is in the first half we had a lot of threes. A lot of those there were just from the inside.
Yeah, quick timeout after that made 3. Conway's back in a full court. The big thing is seeing Zay Hill and Jamal Holden back on the floor for the Wampus Cats. Yeah, Owen's got to watch that. Took his hand around the outside shoulder.
Simmons loses it. DeMonte Williams there for them. Credit tries to go up with it. Big block by Chris Hill. Everyone fighting for the ball now. Holden ends up with it. Call a foul on Crawford there. Holden was trying to go up with it. 2 free throws.
Mounty's going to have to be tough with the basketball here. Conway's going to get out and press. Now they're in a man-to-man full court. Just can't try to do too much with the basketball with somebody right on you.
Making the first free throw shortens the lead to 8 with 6:45 left to go in this fourth quarter.
And that's something so you saw Simmons got subbed out. They're going to talk to him on the bench about keeping the ball out in front. That's going to be tough with the tight pressure.
Yep, they're in that full court set again. Looks like we're a little bit more adjusted to it. Right as I say that, travel on Zay Hill.
Yeah, Lincoln's got to see that pass is not there with them gapped out so much.
Finds Kraut this time. Gives it back to Hill.
And come off the 2 down screens here, right through the middle.
Crawford. Sanders trying to set something up. Gives it to McMahon. Chris Hill taking it down the baseline, kicks out to Crawford. Crawford, deep 3, good.
That's a great job being patient on the Mounties that last possession.
Carl Johnson puts up a 3 of his own. Good response by Conway. Williams on Hill.
Hey, get the off arm off of.
Oh, foul on Williams.
You know, where they're at right now, this is more what I expected to see from Conway early on in the game. It might be just because of foul issues, but they're going to, you know, cause some teams some havoc whenever they get out in a full court, man-to-man.
Patrick subs in for credit on Conway. Kraut just loses it. DeMonte Williams on the other side gives it to Carl Johnson. Carl Johnson's going to just drop that one in. Conway shortened the lead to 5 with 5 minutes left. McMahon does a spin move. Tries to put it inside, no good. Fighting for his rebound. Holden comes away with it. Zay Hill gives it to Johnson. Johnson gets a 3.
Yeah, Johnson starting to heat up. Had the last 8 points. Got a 2-point lead for the Mounties.
Chris Hill tries to get... We're going to say last touch by Mounties.
Got a timeout from Coach Mack. 47-45 lead, 4:38 left. The pressure's really starting to bother the Mounties a little bit. They had one really good possession, but overall it's just getting them out of sorts, getting them to do some different things offensively that they're not used to. So Coach Mack's just using his timeout to shore them down, to slow them down, to get them going.
Just a 30-second timeout. Got 10 seconds left. So both teams have 2 timeouts remaining with 4:30 left to go in this fourth quarter. Mounties only up by 2.
Yeah, you know, Conway only has 2 team fouls here in the fourth quarter, so they're not in jeopardy of sending us to the free throw line yet. So they're gonna stay in that pressure, continue doing the things that's got them to this point, you know, from the start of the fourth quarter. Mounties just got to have to be sure with the basketball. If you got pressure on your reverse dribble, then you can cross over and try to do something else with it. Just don't try to do too much right in front of the defender. On the 3-2 zone coming out of the timeout.
Finds Johnson on the outside. No good. Like you mentioned, Johnson had 8 points.
So got 15 on the shot clock.
Solid.
Patient possession here from Mount.
And Holden's just going to get in there, but Kraut's there. They're going to call a foul on Kraut.
Yeah, I was, you know, in the process of saying that was a very patient possession for the Mounties, but the pass was just a little bit lackadaisical.
Crowd certainly didn't agree with that foul call.
Well, their argument was that the official was behind the play, but that's going to be a foul call 100% of the time. And you notice Gus didn't argue it. I mean, he knew that he had the guy.
He makes them both. Tie game now. 3:45 left to go.
Run and jump here.
You got to get it across half court. He does it.
There's the run and jump.
Yep, just like you said. Zay Hill gets a steal from them.
Yeah, Chris got to keep that in his pocket. He's trying to do a little too much there. He saw it open, but with them flying around, that pass is too long to try to make. That foul, that's also our 5th foul, so that puts in a position that any foul from here on out, Conway's shooting.
I mean, it's just a foul we really can't afford in such a tight game.
And Holden, for a big guy, he's stepping up, knocking down the free throws. He's 5 for 5 so far tonight. Should be 7 for 7 now. He's 8 for 8. Again, they're staying in full court. You got to watch the run and jump.
Crawford gets it across half court.
Yeah, Zay Patrick was good until he put his right hand out on the hip. As he puts his right hand out on the hip, that's an automatic call. You can keep an arm bar, but you just can't extend your hand like that.
So that's their third foul. They still have 2 to give before they're in the bonus. Sanders loses it, tries to re-get it, fighting for it with Holden. Got a kick ball on
Yeah, great
Holden.
effort both sides. Holden and Sanders getting on the floor there.
Good call from the official, too. He had a tough angle.
Big shot, Nick Sanders.
Sanders from the corner gets it, gives the Mounties the lead back, up by 1.
Rogers needed that to hit. Need a good possession defensively here.
This fourth quarter's been back and forth from both teams. Hill puts it up. He's going to get fouled, and he's also going to make it.
Yeah, he had Zay Hill across the arm. It was right in front of the official. That was not one he's going to miss.
So that gives Conway the lead back, up by 1. He misses it, fighting for the rebound. Sanders tips it to Devon. Devon loses it. And
Gotta
Patrick
go rebound. We had 4 guys standing watching that. Got to finish out the possession. That one's going to hurt.
Gives it to Chris Hill. Chris Hill gives it to Kraut. Good pass by Hill, just finding Kraut. Timeout by Rogers. Rogers only has 1 more timeout left. Still down by 1. Full 1 minute timeout. Sure. Take a look at some of the things the Mounties have been doing good. There's that 3 from earlier that we saw. And, Hill assisted both of those. And then this is Hill with the good decision-making, giving it to Kraut on the inside.
Yeah, so Coach Mack right now changing some things up defensively. Probably got 2 minutes left, a little over 2 minutes with a 1-point deficit. And you know that he addressed that last possession. We had a turnover, but they went in for the layup. We had, I think it was Owen Crawford contesting the layup and 4 guys watching it instead of going to go get the rebound. They got to continue pursuing that until the ball goes in the hole, and that allowed Conway to get an uncontested second shot there. Little things like that you just can't afford to have happen.
Yeah, effort's always a non-negotiable, but right now, when the game's so tight, there's extra emphasis on effort.
Yes, we'll see if Coach Mack do anything differently defensively. They're in the zone. Back in that 3-2 zone. They gap out pretty wide on that, looking for passing lanes.
Keeping it slow here. Hill, top of the key. No good. Kraut's there for the rebound. And he takes his time to find Crawford on the pass. Crawford gives it back to Kraut. That's a good call. There's disagreement on both sides, but I thought the ball was going down there.
Staying in the 3-2 zone, got to stop last possession. The big thing is they're slowing Conway down. making it more methodical.
I think that's a great decision. Johnson, 3 from the corner. No good. Holden's there for the rebound. Puts it back in.
Yeah, that's the only thing you have to worry about is in a zone, or the big thing you have to worry about in a zone is now you don't have a guy to go report to. You have an area, and so offensive rebounding is huge.
Mountie subbing McMahon.
Minute 21 left. Mountie's down 1.
Kraut hesitates, then drives it in. He's going to get that one just in front of the free throw line.
That is back with the lead.
Carl Johnson tips it away after his own miss. Keeps it inside.
Got to be able to come up with that.
Patrick gives it to Zay Hill.
And they got to get a stop, and you got to secure the defensive rebound here. 18 on the shot clock.
35 seconds. Mounties are going to use their last timeout here.
Conway called a timeout.
Sorry, Conway. 1 minute timeout. So we'll be right back after this break.
At Arvest Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
We're back to the action here at the Arvest Hoopfest.
Yeah, Mounties with a 1-point lead. 35 seconds left.
Only 0.8 seconds separating the shot in the game clock.
We're checking to see if the shot clock is reset. So it's supposed to be reset or not. Now back to 13 on the shot clock. There's not a possession, just a deflection out of bounds, so not a possession change. So 13 seconds on the shot clock, 35 on the game clock. Oh, look at Holden going to the rim.
They're going to get that shot clock turned off. 30 seconds. Crawford to Devon. To Kraut. Kraut has the open lane. He lays
one more
it in.
step there. Good job, Gus, staying with it. Thought he had one more step on the first one, but stayed with it. Got his put back. 1-point lead for the Mounties.
Yes. Let's take another look at that play by Kraut, just getting his own miss and tips it in.
Yeah,
critical play.
Coach Mack taking the timeout. 19 seconds left. 1-point lead. Calming his guys down, saying this is what we need to do defensively. You know, nothing easy inside. They're probably going to switch all screens. Yeah, but know where Holden's at, know where Zay Hill's at. Once they get the shot up, we got to rebound. You got to put a body on them. Doesn't matter who it is. Put a body on them. Go get it and squeeze it.
So Mounties have the lead by 1 point. 19.8 seconds left to go. 20 seconds left before this timeout is over.
Yeah, might be back in this 3-2 zone. They did a good job there. A couple possessions in a row of not allowing the drive.
Conway still got a timeout. Rogers, no fouls to give.
Oh, they added it. Yeah, 19.8 left on the clock.
Shot clock stays turned off.
Yeah, Mountie's in a 3-2.
Patrick. And Conway takes their last time out with 13 seconds left.
I see if Coach Mack stays in the 3-2 or is going to change it up here since Conway's calling a timeout to prepare for it.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
We're back as this timeout is coming to an end. It'll be the last timeout in the game. 13 seconds.
Yeah, Conway, 1 point deficit. Mountie's got a 1 point lead, 58-57. Got a sideline out of bounds here.
You think Conway's going to try to take the last shot, or if they see something, do you think they're going to take it immediately?
I think they're going to try to get the ball going downhill, get it inside. Now looking Holden.
5 seconds. Can't see it. Mounties get the rebound. Conway can't foul in time. That's going to be a Mounties win. Big win over Conway.
Mounties caught a break there, up one, and Deion Sasser had it wide open down low. At that backside of the zone, he kind of leaped in underneath. But Mounties able to, come away with the win. Yeah. So that's a huge win for Rogers Mounties. First game that we saw live here on Rogers High School TV. So then tomorrow they'll come back and play Russellville here in the Classic, and then Saturday they got the Providence Academy.
Yeah, and we also have Bentonville here against Mountain Home. That'll be on the Huddle Cam. I want to thank our production crew, Zach Land and Lucas Wingington, helping us get this all going. We have Marley Gunn and Oscar Corletto in the room running the replays and the technical director. We have Alexa running the switcher. Then on the cameras, we have Braylon Myers, Cooper McLean, and they put in a great effort. Stay tuned for Bentonville against Mountain Home on the Huddle Cam. That's all I have for tonight.